little bit about your weekly practice schedule, like how many times a week and how many matches you play in a season?
Yes, okay. We are restricted by weather for our practice season, which starts in early March. And we have had years where we go and shovel the courts because they stay shaded and they'll hold on to snow. So I'm really worried about this season.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. In the last couple of years, Antioch College has not only let us use their tennis courts, but they have let us use their gym. So we at least would go indoors. It's not ideal. However, we were together as a team and people were hitting the ball. We did get a lot of beginners and it worked well for them. But this year that building's under construction, so we will not have access. So as far as practice under ideal conditions, and I always say if it's over 50 degrees, we will practice outside. But for me, 50 is about a turning point where, your muscles are too stiff, your hand is too cold. And we get a number of those days, which is great. So we begin practice on those days, 4 o'clock, and we run officially till 5:30.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a cold tennis match. I'm always either indoors or outdoors in the hot.
In the heat.
Yeah.
And cold. A lot of people will play in the cold, but I wouldn't put people at risk to do that because I think you can really do some, pulling of muscles.
Yeah. Definitely a study session for that. What do you wish your players accomplish or get out of playing tennis for the high school?
Well, I wish mostly that the players engage in the season and finish the season with a feeling of team. That even though you're on the court as an individual, we work together as a team. And for instance, you couldn't be playing second doubles if someone wasn't taking the risk up on the first singles court. And the people who are more the beginners and aren't coming onto the court are as much an integral part of the team as those who are representing the varsity lineup. That everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, but we're going to work together, we're going to help each other practice. And I just hope that the student athletes can engage in that feeling because I've always loved having that feeling. Secondly, I hope that the students have enough skill that they will have a sport for life because the beauty of tennis is it's a lifetime sport.
Okay, last question. Why would you recommend tennis to others who are thinking about playing or maybe do not have any experience?
It's so much fun. And it's something, you can get a racket pretty easily. I have a lot of rackets to loan student players. You get a couple of balls and you need one other person. It's not like volleyball, soccer, basketball, where you need to gather up many more. It's a lifetime sport. We've known people into their 90s playing pretty darn well. It's a great way to socialize. It's a great way to, stay fit, be outdoors, be indoors if you play indoors. And so why would I recommend it to students in Yellow Springs besides all those reasons? Because I think it could be just a great team experience for people who would like to have that.
Thanks.
You are welcome.